Hello, dear students. Let's see one more example of Moore and Millie machines before we go actually to the construction of some Moore and Millie machines. Now, let's see the working of the Moore machine given over here. As you see, there are three states Q0, Q1, Q2. Q0 being the initial state and no final state. As you know, Moore machine and Millie machines do not have final states. And the output symbols over here are a comma b because they are written inside the state. You can see as an example, q0 slash a is written inside the state, or q2 slash b is written inside q2 state. So the output symbols are a comma b and the input symbols are 0 comma 1 because they are written on the transition 0 or on the transition 1. Let's see if we give some input like 001 to this Moore machine, what will it produce? So as working, in just in short, we can show that the input here is 001. Okay, and the machine will be initially in Q0 state. I am showing Q0 before this 0 because Q0 has not yet read the first symbol 0. Okay, so machine starts in Q0 state. But then as soon as machine enters this state Q0, as soon as it enters Q0, it produces output B. So this is output column or output row. Now Q0 will read the first input symbol 0. And on reading 0, you can see the transition. Q0 on reading 0 transits to Q1. So this is the new state after reading 0 in Q0. But the machine has entered Q1. So it produces output A. Because inside Q1 state, the output written is A. Now Q1 will read the next input symbol 0. The second input symbol 0 is read by Q1. But if Q1 reads 0, note the transition here. If Q1 reads 0, machine goes to Q2. Okay, so the machine is now in Q2 state, correct? But as soon as machine is in Q2 state, it will produce output B. And then Q2 will read 1, the third symbol. But Q2 on reading 1, observe the transition, goes to Q1. So machine is now in Q1 state after reading 1 in Q2 state. But if the machine is in Q1 state, it will produce output A. And that was the last symbol. This 1 was the last symbol in the input. So machine will halt. But you see the output. Output contains 4 symbols B, A, B, A, whereas the input was only 3 symbols 0, 0, 1. That was working of this Moore machine. Let's come to Millie machine. Let's try giving the same input 001 to this Millie machine. So I'll write the input again. Input given is 001. And the current state is Q0. Machine starts with Q0. But observe that although the machine is in the Q0 state, in this state Q0, it does not produce any output. Output can be produced only after reading an input. So when Q0 reads the first input 0, note the transition, it goes to Q1. Q1 is the new state, but the output produced on the transition is B. So this is the output row. We can say when Q0 reads 0, the new state produced is Q1, but on the transition output produced is B. Now Q1 reads 0. If Q1 reads 0, note the transition. Q1 reading 0 will go to Q2. Q2 is the new state, but on reading 0, it produces output B. Okay. Q2 is now reading 1. On reading 1, Q2 will go back to Q1, isn't it? Check the transition. But on the transition, when Q2 goes to Q1, the output produced is A. And now the input is over. 1 was the last symbol. So the output produced is BBA. Check that input had three symbols and output exactly has three symbols. By the way, coming back to Moore machine, the first output produced when the machine starts in Q0 is an extraneous output, but then it is still produced because once the machine enters any state, output is produced. So therefore, we get n plus 1 symbols for n input in Moore machine. But in Mealy machine, for n size input, we get the output which is also of size n. See you in the next video with more examples of Mealy and Moore machine, and we will construct some Mealy and Moore machines instead of taking some arbitrary examples like this. Thank you very much.